Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 192. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch and Opie, who just came to see me. And I hope you like what you see. Stick around and check out what stitching we have this week. And please, if you haven't, subscribe to my channel. It gets other people to come and check me out and see the stitching goodness here. So yeah, I want to welcome anyone that is new here and say thank you to my friends that are back here again. Opie jumping up on me like threw me off. So he heard me hit go and start talking, and here he is. And he's just wanting to chill. So anyway, this is not about Opie. Some of you want it about Opie, but it's not. So first of all, I have to tell you all, I promise you I am going to get caught up on my comments this week. I am a couple episodes behind and I apologize for that, but I will get those caught up. Thank you for the comments. I love interacting. It's just been a hectic week, a couple of weeks actually. So with that, we are sliding into the month of June. So if you have not filled out my Happy Mail in the links below in the description box, please do that. That allows me to just throw you on the list to have random Happy Mail sent to you. And I love doing that. It's not required. I just love doing it. So also there's several other links in regards to buy me a coffee, Ko-fi. There's discount codes for Liquid IV. There's discount codes for Pumpkin Creek Primitives. My friend Bobby's website to where you get 15% off of patterns if you use my code. There are links to t-shirts, all the things. There's just plenty of friends down there that in the links that I purchased through. So with that being said, let's jump into one of the other things we like to do on here, and is I like to do giveaways as often as I can. So rules for giveaways. You must be 18 so I can legally get your address. I prefer that you subscribe to my channel. Please do not use the word giveaway free, nothing like that in the comments. It brings the trolls. I have been fortunate luck lately, so let's keep going that way. So this time I have some Madame Chantilly charts that I purchased and was going to stitch and then I never did, so we're just going to pass on the goodness. And we have two charts. So I have spring. Is that one spring? Yes, spring. This is number 1, spring, and number 2, summer. If you would like either one of these charts, just say number 1 or number 2 in your comments, and that'll get you entered into that giveaway. So with that, one of the other things I like to do on here is my featured friend, and this time we have Christina. I am popping Christina's picture in here. They are 3 beautiful little Easter pillows that she had stitched up and had finished, and I love these so much. So one of the things that I love so much, thank you Christina, those are beautiful finishes. One of the things I love so much about getting these in here to share on here is also showing different finishing techniques or little things that you can add. So that inspires me. If I would just take some time and go into my sewing room and get some stitching done or sewing done, I always have some finishes. But I start pondering, am I more of a process stitcher than a product stitcher? I know I have my stuff everywhere, but I don't know. I saw a post on Instagram where she said, I think I'm realizing that I am just a process stitcher. She had piles and piles and piles of stitch pieces. And I think I'm in the middle of both. So I don't know. For me, stitching is what brings me calm. I love decorating with my stitching, so it's around. But anyway, I think a combo both, and that's okay. That's okay. So again, as I went off on a little tangent, but thank you, Christina, for sharing those with us. If you would like to have a finish of yours shared on this channel, it also shares plenty of different, like, somebody may recognize a design that's been changed or whatnot, please send them at janetjabber@gmail.com and we'll get those on the queue to be shared on here. So many people love this so much. My friend Fran really loves these. So there you go. Now, I do not have very much stitching to show this week. This is going to be a very short video. Opie, you can't step on my stitching. Opie, you can't step on my stitching. All right, so very few stitching. I have no finishes this week. I have literally 3 stitches to show you. But I got plans, and I mean, there was some other stuff that dropped, so let's talk about that. So my first thing I'm going to share with you is my Spring Queen. My Spring Queen is, I feel so disappointed I did not get as much. I stitched every day, but the back stitching was definitely slowing me up. But my Spring Queen is stitched on color and cotton, white tea Lugana, 28 count, and I feel like you're not going to see much difference. So this is my Spring Queen. I'm going to bring her in and show you. So see the tails on some of the leaves? That's the back stitching, and it's like all over the place, and I feel like I have to hunt for it. But here's something really cool to see. One arm is done and one arm is not done, and there is definitely a difference that you see when you stitch that. One of the things about going through, for me, and grabbing my back stitching and my beading at the end is that I'll find things that I missed, and in between her arms, there was a whole row of this color right here that I missed. And I like put a stitch in the wrong place to where a bead should go there. So anyway, that is encouraging for me of why I go back through at the end and how I do stitching, back stitching, cryonic beads. So anyway, that's what I have for my Spring Queen. And my next piece that I have is my thread a day. I still have a few days in May, so we'll see, but this was my focus for May, and I did a thread a day. I'm not putting it down just like I didn't put Wilbur down. I will get it finished. So I am speaking to you of, I don't know where my bag went. Y'all, I lost mine. I picked it up with this one. Whoa, did you see? I completely was confused. This is Half the Fun by Ink Circles. Sorry for a little bit of glare, it's in the bag. Ink Circles, Half the Fun. And I have 3/4 of it done. So just this quadrant. So I'm gonna still plug away at it because I still have a few days in this month and I would love to see that finished. So that is that. The last stitch I have to share with you is too big to share on that board, I think. We'll see. It is And a Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor. And this is the piece that I have divided into 12 for the year of 2023 to get it as a finish. So this is mine, how the blue lines, the blue that you see in there, that is my drawing electronically on it, and then I printed it off. So my piece for May was down here, and I am so happy to report that I got it done. I'm gonna show you the whole thing. Yes, it is so beautiful. But I'm gonna fold in and focus on what I got done. So this section here is what I got done. Look at that little fox in there. It's so good. These colors are so gorgeous. I cannot wait to have this hanging on the wall. I can't wait. So that is And a Forest Grew. And that's it. That's all the stitching I have. I do have a couple more things to show you because of my WIPCO numbers got called by Jessie Marie does stuff, does a WIPCO group. It's over on Facebook, but she puts the numbers everywhere if you don't want to join her Facebook group. She's got it on Instagram, and so many people talk about it. So my WIPCO numbers that were called for this month, number one, or I don't know, the first one that was called, Opie, I need you to go down, baby. The first one that was called is just frogworts. Now I have 2 frogworts still in active doing, year 2 and year 3. And what I'm talking about, if you've never heard of this before, is the Black Needle Society puts on a virtual event called Frogworts, and year 4 is coming up in July, and I have done, have I done all of them? No, I've only done 2 of them. So I didn't do the first year. I just jumped on the bandwagon later. But so this is the chart's supposed to look like, and this is where I'm at on it. And it looks so close, doesn't it? I have to do the back stitching of the words across the bottom, and all these little black dots in here are little tiny spiders everywhere. Seems to be my theme anymore, doesn't it? Yeah, so once I have this down for like 500 stitches or 5 days, whatever. So this, of course, will not take that long. So I will pull out year 3, which I'll give you a sneak peek at that. That's as I dig it out of here. Year 3 is supposed to look like this. I did not do it on that purple fabric. This is where I'm at on year 3, which is not much, but it's fine. Everything's fine. So that's year 3, and that's where I'm doing on it. Yeah. But so once I get that one done, which will probably take a day, maybe a day and a half in that back stitching, I'll pull this out. So that'll be good that it gets me to work on I can't lose those threads in here, guys. That'll be good that it gets me working on both of them, because this, like I said, in July is year 4. So yeah, I need to get busy. I just like to, I'll start year 4 during the event, but then I keep them in queue to do them as I go. Anyway, you don't care. I mean, you do, maybe. I don't know. All right, the second one that got called is sad for me, but it is Maps of Hawk Run Hollow, and I have struggled with that for a while. So I am UFOing Maps of Hawk Run Hollow for right now by Carriage House Sampling. I love the hawk that is on the side of it, but I don't so much the rest of it. So I'm either going to figure out if I change it up a little bit and just chop it off and save the hawk, or what I'm going to do, but that's to be determined right now. I don't want to put the thought process in that. But I do have another piece that I had started very smallly in a stitch along, and I want to get it back out. So I swapped this in for Maps of Hawk Run Hollow on my Whipco board. It has not been called, Maps had not been called yet, so it'll get this turn, it'll get another turn, and I'm hoping for some progress. So what I'm speaking of you is Winter Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Love the colors. Actually, I love the colors so much more once I saw my friend Chrissy stitch it. I am stitching it on, this is a 40 count something, and that's all I have done is that much of the top border. So you can see why it was kind of like I don't want to say a pathetic start, but it's a good start. But it's a 40 count Egyptian licorice tea by Grace Notes Fabrics. So but I want to get further along on this one. So I decided out of all of the whips that I have in my whip list, that was the one that I was going to pull up and put in place of Maps of. So that was done. So that is my whip go calls. Something else I have planning to do. It dropped last week, but I meet with Chrissy, and we weren't able because of the holiday weekend to work it out until we'll be there on Wednesday. Wednesday. So this is the Frosted Pumpkins new stitch along that they're doing, and it is Castle Homecoming. You've probably seen people already show theirs, but I am just going to show the fabric and things on the floss drop that I got done. So this is the fabric that it'll be on. Let me do it this way. The fabric that it'll be on and the floss drops. The floss all pretty on the floss drops. And this is one of the other links in my description box below. It's my friend Vicki StitchNButton. See, StitchNButton, and she makes beautiful bags. So that is that, and that is my stitching. So that's my plans for homecoming. I think I've announced it on here, and I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I'm going to say it again. I am going to StitchCon weekend A, so I am mentally thinking about what am I taking, what am I planning to work on. So excited to see friends and to meet some of you. Please, if you see me again, come up and find me and say hi. I know I've said that because I've said that before. So please, if you do see me, come over and say hi. Do not be scared. There may be little sneak peeks of Ozzy that weekend. So, well, there should be. But anyway, let's fingers crossed. Anyway, other than that, I do want to mention my friend Stacie from Stacie's Creative Studio still has spots in her Beach Please retreat down in Florida in February of 2024. So if you need to reach out with her, I'm sure you can find Stacie on social media, but this is the info. Please, she's got slots. Go check it out. You'll be happy to get out in the winter months there. So with that, we're going to go into personal stuff. So what do I have to tell you? Basically, it was spring cleaning weekend around here. I'm going to put some pictures in of the planting that we got done, the mulching that my husband mostly got done. We still have a lot of mulching to do because we have a big pile. We're going to probably be giving it away to people. But there is that. So the kids got back from their vacation and they brought me this for Christmas. They brought me this for my birthday. It says Karma, the balance of life. Yeah. So I love that. Thank you very much, kids. I'm going to find out what picture I'm allowed to pop in here of baby Ozzy. I always have Lizzie tell me ones are okay, but baby Ozzy, I love sharing her. So I was so happy to see her and get them back home and all that stuff. But after this holiday weekend. So I'm tired and we get to go back to the regular old thing of work for a few weeks and then I'm off to StitchCon. So that's it. I don't have anything else to share with you. Super short video this week. It is what it is. So it'll give you time to go on and find some other floss tubers to catch up on or to discover. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. So please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.